Hi, my name is Gerhard Schwartner and welcome to Selling Power TV. Today we have the pleasure of meeting with Joanna Weidenmiller. She's co-founder and CEO of OnePage.
Yeah.
Awesome.
Yeah, thanks for having me. This is great.
So tell me the story. It is about the book?
It is. Actually, my father wrote a book when I graduated high school about how to write a business proposal on OnePage. And it was something that his secrets of business, he had made, about $50 million using one-page proposals to do business deals. So a lot of the time, sales proposals for an opportunity. And those had resulted very successfully. He had actually learned that from a guy named Adnan Khashoggi in the early 80s, who at the time was the richest man in the world, but most people know him. He's the infamous arms dealer.
Right?
Yes, exactly. He was a famous arms dealer. Or as I originally said, infamous. And he had, Adnan had made about $500 million using one-page proposals, and so it was extremely well recognized and successful. And so my dad actually just typed it up as something saying, "I want you to, good luck, kid. I want you to be really successful in life."
So he wrote it for his children.
Just for his children, just for my brother and I. And that a friend of mine's mom at the time was running HarperCollins, and she picks up this book that was just bound for the family, and she published it, and it became a bestseller in the U.S., China, Korea, and Japan, and onto the New York Times all-time best business selling list. And phenomenal. I mean, today it's still an Amazon top 100. And what was happening is, as I went on in my life, I was recruited into the FBI, and I had built 2 other companies that I successfully exited, and I ran a large media company for all of China. And what was happening was my dad kept getting calls from these huge corporations that were paying him between $10,000 and $70,000 to write a one-page proposal. Now remember, there's a $12 book that lays out exactly how you write a one-page proposal, so it was a little confusing to me. And that was, when I said to him, I'm like, why is this happening? And he really was like, I think it's harder to do than I thought. And that was really where the kind of core of the idea of OnePage came from, is why don't we build a technology that allows anybody to write a one-page proposal, and let's start with the demographic that has the biggest communication problem, that being job seekers. And so we built a platform that allowed people to really pitch their capabilities to an organization. That was very successful, and so businesses started to ask us for more of those and not so many more resumes. So they were like, how do we ask for these and score them and store them, and all questions I didn't know, but that's actually what led me back from China originally back to San Francisco. I raised our first funding from venture capitalists, and we raised $3 million as our seed round, and here we are today, and we have 3 main products where specifically business to business. We focus on most of the time very large companies, over at least 1,000 employees, and we do their sourcing, assessment, and then also their internal innovation. So our clients are like Accenture, Amazon, Sears, Bank of America, and the list goes on. So
It sounds like to come to a one page, you have to make a very tough decision on what to leave out.
Yeah, yes, it's very hard. I mean, and even telling people what they have to say was always a challenge. I mean, we will prompt users through a series of questions that will allow them to really trigger out exactly what they should say. We also give them help text and examples, and we give them live research from the web that's really contextual, but we want to make it as easy as possible. We also want to create a very interactive experience, so where we're able to actually, as a system, interact with the users as they're writing them, and then we provide an open scoring system for companies as well.
How many people use it now?
Oh God, I mean, millions of people are somehow on the system. We have 1.1 billion professionals on the platform.
On OnePage? Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
And how do you create revenue with that?
So we do 3 things. We help we place the talent for companies through sourcing, and then we also assess all the talent. So as all these applicants are coming in, thousands of resumes that are coming in, and our system will actually send back a challenge to those resumes, and candidates compete to solve the challenge through a one-page job proposal.
Right.
So we act to filter them.
Yeah, so actually you engage them in a simulation and
Exactly.
allow them to solve a problem, and then you can grade them.
Yep,
Okay.
exactly. And there's no right answer. It's mostly crowdsourcing the answers. I mean, you're trying to find out really the thought process of the individuals that are writing them, and it's the unique cool thing is everyone has their own selling proposition.
So you filter out people and you filter out ideas.
Yep, exactly.
That's awesome.
Exactly.
Anybody who'd like to get more information, go to onepage.com. Excellent solution.
Thank you. Thanks so much.